Hello everyone, welcome to HCIA 5G course. My name is Liu Da-Yung. I am a trainer from the wireless training department. Today's topic is typical industry application solutions for 5G. And our objective is, after this course, you will know the application prospects and practices of 5G in various industries. Second is, why in these industries 5G can meet their requirements. We have 5 chapters. The first chapter will give us the basic information about the 5G evolution and the industry. That is the background information. And then from chapter 2 to chapter 5 will be 4 different industries. We will elaborate the industries from chapter 2 to chapter 5. Okay. Now let's begin with chapter 1, 5G technology, evolution, and industry deployment. For 5G deployment, 5G will evolve phase by phase. The initial phase for 5G will be the EMBB, the Enhanced Mobile Broadband. And nowadays, most of the network is deployed with this service, EMBB. Based on release 15, because for EMBB, release 15 already frozen and released. For the wireless part, it will provide us 2 to 5 gigabit per second for the capacity. For the barrier network, we will need to upgrade the barrier network to 10 giga, even to 50 or 200 gigabit per second Ethernet to provide enough bandwidth for the barrier network, transmission network. Okay. And for the core network, next generation core, it will be cloud-based and converged with LTE together. So that is to say, for the beginning stage of 5G, the core network will be still the 4G EPC, and later it will be upgraded to NGC. Okay. So that is the beginning stage. Nowadays, just at this stage, our capacity, or say our bandwidth, can be 10 times larger comparing with the LTE network. And for the medium phase, URLLC and MMTC will be provided. And this will be based on the release 16. Release 16. Release 16 is till now still not frozen yet. It will be frozen next year, the first quarter of 2020. Okay. So now for this URLLC and MMTC cannot be commercially deployed yet. But in the future, URLLC and MMTC will be deployed finally. And the URLLC will be deployed fast, and the MMTC will be later. Because in release 16, still there's no development for MMTC. So this MMTC will be late. Okay. Maybe from release 17 and later. Okay. So for release 16, from release 16, URLLC can be commercially deployed. And from this phase, we can experience the slicing function. The slicing function can only be provided by the NGC, not by EPC. With the EPC, it can only support EMBB. Okay. If we want to support the URLLC or MMTC, the core network must be NGC. Okay. And with a slicing, slicing like that EMBB, one slice, and URLLC, another slice, providing a different service, and we can experience differentiated experience based on different scenarios. And for the coverage, it will provide us the massive connection and wide coverage. This is for the MMTC, maybe later. And also for URLLC, will be low latency and high reliability. Okay. And then the barrier network. The barrier network now needs to provide the capability of hard slicing. And using FlexE, okay, it can support this function. And for the next generation core, it supports distributed architecture. Now that is to say, our user part, okay, user plane can be deployed at the place needed. So we see that control plane and user plane can be separated. It is also the so-called CUPS, okay? Control plane and user plane separation. Okay? In this phase, this will be supported. And for the long term, okay, for long-term run, the 5G will come into vertical industries and supporting end-to-end one-stop slicing for RAN, barrier network, and NGC. And the core network also need to provide a low latency solution. Okay, if only the access network and the core network can provide low latency, if the transmission network cannot support low latency, of course, the end-to-end latency cannot be guaranteed. Okay, so the barrier network should also find the low latency solutions. And for the core network, slicing. Of course, slicing should be supported. And in some scenarios, to shorten the delay, we need to use the MEC, that is the mobile edge computing. Okay, so this is about the development phase of the 5G, okay, 3 phases. Now we are still at the initial phase, okay? And from next year or next year, we will develop to the second phase, okay? So we can also say that for the initial phase, usually the networking mode is NSA mode, okay? And later we will evolve to SA mode and to the medium phase. Okay. So this is about the development step of 5G. And the 5G can support so many kinds of applications. These applications can be divided into 3 aspects. Okay. Some services are for the individual. For example, some live VR, okay, live VR gaming, video, and just most of these are for the video service, okay, for individuals, and these need broad bandwidth, okay. And another part is for houses. For example, the household management or broadband internet. Okay, this is for homes. Of course, for homes, for individuals, services should be supported. But the main part of 5G application is not for the home or individuals. The main part of service is for the industries. There are more and more applications in different industries. For example, for some vehicle, okay, vehicle, Internet of Vehicle, in-vehicle entertainment, distance education, smart ring, like this UAV patrol, smart grid, smart transportation, and automated driving. Such applications will be the main part of 5G, okay? And is the key for 5G business success. Okay? And later, we will just elaborate the application in different industries, okay? So this is about the industries for 5G success.